Don't scroll. I have a message for you. Do you want to find out who your biggest opponent is in this life? Stay with me then. TheLadyKeziah is my name. I address the difficult yet necessary conversations we know we are supposed to have with our own selves and with the people around us. Yes, your biggest opponent is not someone else. Oh, yes, your biggest opponent is you. It is how you talk to yourself, the things you believe about yourself. The voice in your head is either your greatest supporter or your biggest enemy. Stay on, you understand very soon. So you can title this video, Mastering the Most Important Conversation of Your Life. Yes. In the pursuit of excellence and professional stature, we often scan the horizon for external competitors. We analyze market trends, navigate organizational politics, and brace ourselves against the critiques of others. However, the most formidable opponent we'll ever face does not reside in a rival firm or a dissenting boardroom. The true contest is internal. It is the persistent, invisible dialogue that occurs between our ears. Your personality and ultimately your destination is shaped by whether the voice in your head acts as your greatest supporter or your most treacherous enemy. Let's consider the following so you get a deeper understanding of what I mean when I say you are your most biggest opponent in this life. So you do what must be done. Number one, the rivalry of one. The concept of the self as the opponent is not about self-deprecation. Should I repeat? The concept of the self as the opponent is not about self-deprecation. It is about recognizing the power of the internal narrative. Do you get it now? Follow. We are the only creatures capable of talking ourselves out of a victory before the battle has even begun. Should I repeat? You and I, we human, we are the only creatures that even before the battle has begun, we are capable of talking ourselves out of the victory before the battle has even begun. Do you know why? Okay. This internal rivalry exists because our minds are wired for two conflicting goals. Yes, my mind and your mind too. The human mind, our minds are wired for two conflicting goals, pulling opposite directions. Whoever we give force to, that is what controls. Two conflicting goals, survival and instinct, becoming small and becoming more. The voice of survival, the enemy. This voice thrives on deception. Yeah. The voice of survival, making you think it's protecting you. It thrives on deception. It is the enemy. It disguises itself as caution, telling you and I that we are protecting ourselves by staying small. Oh, don't try that. That is not meant for you. This is meant for those people. Yeah. It disguises itself as caution, telling you and I that we are protecting ourselves by stay in our comfort zones. He uses the language of doubt to ensure you never risk the discomfort of growth. Then the voice of Ascent, the supporter. This is the voice of your highest identity. There is no way you can ignore this voice and live, move, and have your being as ordained. It speaks the language of authority, integrity, and potential. It doesn't ignore the risk. It knows there will be setbacks, but it simply focuses on the capacity of the individual. It focuses on your capacity to become more. Number 2, the feedback loop of reality. The feedback loop of reality. How do you speak to yourself? What do you believe about yourself? How you talk to yourself is the blueprint for how you feel and consequently how you act. If the internal dialogue is one of scarcity and hesitation, your external actions will be tentative and unconvincing. Conversely, when the internal voice is coherent and supportive, your physical presence carries a regal weight that others can instinctively feel too. When you tell yourself, I am the authority in this room, I've prepared enough, I've studied enough, I am capable, your physiology shifts. Your posture strengthens, even your tone deepens, and then your decision making becomes more precise. Try it and see. Unlike walking into a space, a room, and thinking you don't deserve to be there, you are not capable of anything, you don't deserve anything good, and watch what your physiology will equally be too. When you tell yourself that I am the authority in this room, I am capable, this too, I'll handle it. You are not just thinking positive, you are auditing your internal system to ensure it supports the level of life you claim you want. Many a time we want good life. We pray for them. Every year we want a better life. And yet, what do we believe about ourselves? Is it possible to believe you don't deserve a better life and still get a better life? With that mindset, you can't even work for a better life. So we'll just be running in circles. No productivity, no fruitfulness. Number 3, flip the script from sabotage to support. Flip the script. If you wrote that script, then you equally have the power to flip it. Flip it from sabotage to support. To alter your life, you must first alter the script of your personality. This transformation requires a disciplined approach to internal communication. This internal communication I've stated. How, you may ask? To identify the deception, replace the critic with the coach, and command the silence. Let me take my time to explain this. When a thought of doubt arises, don't brush it away and think it's gone. Analyze it. Is this a factual limitation, or is it a deceptive narrative designed to keep me in a comfort zone? That is identifying the deception. Okay. How do you replace the critic with the coach? A critic only points out flaws to diminish you. A coach, like myself, identifies areas for growth to empower you. Exactly. Do you get it? So replace the critic in your mind with a coach. So instead of you just pointing out your flaws to make you small, to keep you perpetually small, empower the coach. Replace that critic with the coach The coach that will identify the areas of opportunities, areas for growth to empower you to become more and to become better. Shift your language from I failed again to what does this outcome teach the person I am becoming. Number 3, all within the same number 3, I said flip the script. How do you flip the script? Number 3, command the silence. In moments of high stakes pressure, the voice in your head can become noise. Mastering your inner architect means having the authority to silence the noise and focus on the singular objective of the instant. Focus on what you want to do, not what you don't want. Many a time, all the attention is given to what we don't want, praying against it. Always reminding yourself of what you don't want instead of working for what you want, and reminding yourself using spending the attention on what you want, what you deserve. Let that occupy your thoughts, not what you don't want. Number 4, the sophisticated instinct. As we navigate our journey through this year, we must realize that our external environment is largely a reflection of our internal environment. It doesn't matter what is happening around you. If your internal communication is right with yourself, you can jump any hurdle and you march on regardless. So don't forget this year that our external environment is largely a reflection of our internal environment. Yeah. You cannot live a high-level life with a low-level internal conversation. You cannot tell yourself all the bad things, so mean to your own self with your own words, and expect something better to happen. No. The most successful individuals are not those who have silenced their inner critic entirely, but those who have built a supporter so powerful that the critic's voice becomes an irrelevant whisper. When all the doubts come, when it comes to your mind, how do you silence it? By choosing to speak to yourself with dignity, grace, and authority. The same dignity, grace, and authority you would afford a respectable mentor, a person you respect so much, a person you love so much. Some of you are amazing when it comes to, being the voice other people need. But what do you tell yourself? You can stand with everybody and anybody, but you can't stand with your own self. By choosing to speak to yourself, just like you speak to that person you respect so much, that person you love so much and you wish them well. By speaking to yourself with that same dignity, grace, and authority you would afford these people, you align your identity with your goals. In the end, the world will treat you with exactly the same level of respect and conviction that you show yourself in the privacy of your own mind. Should I repeat? At the end of the day, the world will treat you exactly the same, with the same level of respect and conviction that you show yourself in the privacy of your own mind. Meaning your internal conversation is what reflects externally on you, and that is what you sell to the world, and that is exactly what the world will buy and treat you as such. The Lady Keziah is my name. I'm a licensed psychosocial counselor and a transformative mindset coach. If you want to work with me, visit my channel or my profile and you find my bio there, my link there. Book a session with me. We can become more, do more, and give more. In the comment section, let me know what resonates with you and what you do to silence that inner critic. Much love and blessings.